We do energy auditing and accounting, and we are very strongly looking at solar energy, photovoltaic cell-based power plants. In fact, we are putting up a 5 megawatt power plant based on solar energy in Rajasthan. We are doing that. And we also have some windmills in Saurashtra. And we have given it to Gujarat government to take care of its maintenance and operation. We only get the credit for the power import versus, the power generated from the windmills. But that's a very, very, very small amount compared to the energy which we are, consuming. There's a long way to go ahead in terms of renewable energy. Yeah, next. So this is how, the benchmark of the Reliance, where does it stand? You can see in our number was in 2000, it was 95.2. Whereas in 2007, we improved our energy and came down to 85.4. The reference value still remains at 100%. The more improvements you do, you are improving your energy consumption. So the lower the value, the better it is. You can see where do we stand and where the refineries stand, all other refineries. So that's the biggest advantage. When we say that we are getting a huge refinery gross margin, this will explain. It's a win-win situation because we can reduce the greenhouse gas emission also in the same time. Yeah, go ahead. Waste management and emission reduction is equally important area. All of us are working towards Euro 4, Euro 3, Euro 4. Then there is a Bharat 2, Bharat 3. All those things are look at how do we reduce unwanted pollutants in the atmosphere, because all the refinery products, when they burn fuel in your engines or in your aircraft or anywhere, they all release pollutants besides the CO2. Those pollutants are sometimes toxic to us. So that is why there is a continuous improvement with respect to improving those pollutant levels. We call it Bharat 2, Bharat 3, Bharat 4 and all. I mean, it's equivalent of Euro 4 and all. So that's how we are engaged in reducing those pollutant levels. We don't produce any ozone depleting substances, nor do we process them. We have a very good recycling work. In fact, many of the PET bottles you see here, the Coca-Cola PET bottles, all of them we recycle and we produce again the same PET bottles, polyethylene and terephthalate bottles. So it's a very good recycle process we have put in place. Yeah. Water conservation. This is really one of the proudest things for Reliance, because when Jamnagar was a parched land, when we put up the refinery, the only reason why we chose Jamnagar was, all of you know, is Dhirubhai Ambani's birthplace. But it is a parched place, there is no water. How do you operate a refinery which gulps gallons and gallons of water? So what we did is, we brought in seawater and evaporated that seawater, got a pure water. That pure water we are using it in our refinery. And that technology is highly energy consuming. But we went ahead and improved it. Israelis are the best in terms of water, getting pure water from seawater. So we took the help of the Israelis, and today we can proudly say for every 1 ton of steel, we get 10, 11 tons of pure water from seawater. So it's one of the very efficient plants we have there. And none of the water except the salt which is taken out, which is recycled back to the sea, there is no effluent which goes to the sea. Effluent is treated and made into a pure water and recycled back into the plant, either as a cooling tower makeup water or as a fire water, or for such purposes. Yeah, we also have, can you just go back? We also have the treated effluent. There is another technology which we are using apart from the desal technique, which is the desal technique uses the multiple effect evaporation, but we also have a reverse osmosis technology to treat the treated effluent to make it palatable for use in various applications. The treated effluent, you use reverse osmosis technology. In fact, if you have read the news last month, in Chennai they have commissioned one reverse osmosis technology water plant to take seawater and use it for potable water for the Municipal Corporation of Chennai. So that technology is already available with us here. So this is how that works. You take the seawater, go to the desal plant. The desal plant makes fresh water which you use it in the refinery. In fact, when there were problems in Jamnagar, we also gave the same desal water to Jamnagar Municipal Corporation. And then any effluent is recycled or also used in green belt. There's a very nice green belt which is worth seeing it in the Jamnagar factory premises. Yeah, next. The green belt is 7,500 acres. There's plenty of mango trees, and unlike other mango trees, here the mango trees are only 5 feet tall, but they give you a lot of fruits within 10 months itself. Genetic modifications to mango trees which are now only 5 feet tall and bear more mangoes. In fact, we sold a lot of mangoes in Harrods in UK. Yeah. Jamnagar refinery green belt brought all these birds back home. Now you see a lot of birds in our green belt. Yeah. There are a lot of social initiatives. We are very strong in neighborhood community development. Wherever we have factory, we go out, we reach out to the neighboring villages, we give them education, we give them jobs, and we give them medical treatment, everything in a very cooperative manner we do that. In all the neighborhoods, wherever our factories are located, we provide all help. Yeah. Now about the reporting journey. We started our reporting first in 2004-05. We were not the first Indian company, but we were the first in the oil and gas sector. Report of 2004-05 was based on GRI guidelines 2002. You must have had a very good lecture on GRI guidelines on Monday. Reports of 2005-06 were based on GRI GT guidelines released in October 2006. In fact, when it was released, I also participated in Amsterdam. Further from 2006-07 onwards, we are also started reporting with reference to EPICA guidelines, UN Global Compact Principles, and World Business Council for Sustainability Development. All these principles are also referred to in our sustainability reporting, because all of them are relevant to the oil and gas industry. All the reports are verified externally by a third party, and hence our all application levels are plus checked. and we are an organizational stakeholder in GRI. And incidentally, Mr. Mukesh Ambani is also the council member of the World Business Council in 2007, and he was elected vice chairman of the World Business Council in 2008. World Business Council takes only CEOs, no one less than that. Okay. So this is our 4 reporting books. We are right now, the 2008-9 is just under finalization. It will be released shortly. So this is the same thing what I said earlier. In fact, I brought some copies, but I leave it with you. I don't have it right now. I'll just send it. I'll give it to Dr. Ramakrishnan.
Okay. What are the global trends in sustainability reporting? Let's look at that. We just looked at what Reliance is doing, but let's look at what the global trends are. Before we go into the trend, what is the business case for sustainability reporting? That let's make our fundamentals clear. Why do we report? Let's go through that. In spite of the improved living standards, there is no doubt industries have brought in a lot of revolution in our living standards. I don't think anybody will disagree on that. But the society, the world believes, at least perceives, that the industries are responsible for faster erosion of our earth's resources. That's what the world over people think, that the industry is responsible for it. And they are responsible for the climate change that is happening. And they prosper by exploiting the poor. And they are responsible for the variety of the diseases that are caused by the modernization, like air pollution. If you go to Vapi, there is a river flowing, that river is always red in color. River and water pollution, toxic gas release, nuclear radiation, and so many other problems are brought about by industries. And they also say industries influence the local and national governments to serve the company interest at the cost of the people, welfare and environment. This is what is a business plan. Go to the next one. Now, if you do reporting, these are the added benefits you get. One is, it helps you to differentiate your company from other company in terms of what are you doing to improve your CSR issues. It provides a sort of a license to operate. In my neighborhood, if I take care of my neighborhood people, then probably they will not shout. I'm giving them job, I'm giving them education, I'm giving them the medical facility. So it sort of gives me a license to operate.